Hello student, welcome in today's session. I am Professor Fayyaz Kawadi from Department of Mechanical Engineering. This is our module 1.9 analytical method to find forces. In this module, we are concentrating how to find the unknown forces from known forces. The known forces are Fc and Ft measured from any measuring instrument, that is nothing but dynamometer, and from that forces we have to find out F and Fs and Fn by analytical procedure. For understanding this session, first of all, you have to go through previous module in which we have studied how to draw these different forces inside the circle known as a merchant circle diagram. I will share the link of previous module in this session after completion of that um, video. So in this session, we are going to find out what are the empirical formulas of these unknown forces. So let us start. This is the figure in front of you known as a merchant circle diagram, in which tool is cutting the workpiece material in form of chip. Alpha is the rake angle, and the different forces Fc and Ft is known value. Fc and Ft, the magnitude of Fc and Ft is known from uh, any measuring instrument. Alpha is the rake angle and phi is the shear plane angle. Okay, so we have already drawn the different forces Fs, Fn, F and N, which is unknown forces, by taking some suitable scale and drawn into that circle. So now we have to find out what are the empirical formulas for F, N, Fs and Fn. These forces are dynamic in nature, so you cannot measure from any measuring instrument. So we have deriving the different formulas or empirical relationship from merchant circle diagram. So let us start one by one. First of all, we have to find out the force F. We are going to find the what is the value of F. So for finding the value of F, first of all, I do one construction in the merchant circle, that I will draw the line FB. I will draw the construction line FB, which is perpendicular to AC, which is perpendicular to AC, or you can say that I will draw the line FB, which will meet at point B on line AC. So FB is perpendicular to AC, or you can say AB. And second construction I will draw here, line DE, line DE perpendicular to FB. Okay, so line DE is parallel to BC also, because you know from the trigonometry you can say that DE and BC is perpendicular to FB, so these two lines will be parallel to each other, DE and BC. So I will do that construction, and I know the value of FC, I know the value of FT, I know the value of alpha, and I know the value of phi. Okay, from this I will find the force F and Fs, and Fn in terms of Fc and Ft only. So to find, the first step is to find F, to find the value of F. So to finding the value, what is F? This F force is the addition of length AB plus BC, length AB plus length BC, which is nothing but force F. So for finding the length AB, first of all I will consider triangle AFB. AFB. Why I am considering that triangle? Because in that triangle the line AB is line, and AB is line, and value of FC is known, and this angle will become alpha. This angle will become alpha. How this angle will become alpha? Now you know this is the wake angle alpha made by this face and the vertical line. This angle alpha. So when this angle will be alpha, the opposite angle, this will again become alpha. This angle will be alpha. So opposite angle, that angle will be CA, and this construction line will become again angle which is opposite angle. Opposite angle you learn in trigonometry. Okay. Now to that line AC, FC is perpendicular. Okay. This construction line, to that construction line, this FC is perpendicular, and to that AC line, you draw the construction line here FB. Okay, so when these two lines are making angle alpha, the line perpendicular to that two line will again make angle alpha. Correct? To line AC, you have drawn here construction FB, which is perpendicular to this line, and to this vertical dotted line, to this line, the line FC is drawn here. FC is drawn here. Okay, so this is line perpendicular to FC. So when these two lines are making angle alpha, so line perpendicular to these two lines will become angle, will make the angle alpha here again. So angle AFB will alpha. For that, I'm considering the triangle AFB to find AB. Okay. So AB will become, in this angle B, angle ABF is 90-degree angle. This is alpha. So I am using sine rule here. So line AB is equal to FC sine alpha. Okay, sine alpha is equal to opposite side AB divided by hypotenuse. That hypotenuse will be AF, which is nothing but FC. So AB will become FC sine alpha. Clear? Now to find out BC, I am considering triangle EDF. For finding BC, I am considering triangle E, D and F. This triangle E, this point E, and this point D, and F, this triangle. Why I am considering this triangle? I am considering this triangle because the value of FT I known here. Again, this ED line parallel to BC. So if I have to find out BC, I will find DE. Okay, and this angle will become again alpha. How? When I draw construction and DE to line FB. Okay, and FT is perpendicular to FC. So when this FC and FB is making angle alpha, so line perpendicular to these two lines will again make angle alpha. So FC is perpendicular to FT and FB is perpendicular to ED. So again this angle will be alpha. That's why I'm considering this triangle FED. Okay, and in that FT is known here. So ED, this ED will become FT, this FT cos alpha. This is adjacent side. This is 90-degree angle, and this will become hypotenuse. So I will take the cos relation of these both the sides. Okay, so I have to find out ED. So ED will become here FT cos alpha, which is nothing but again BC. Okay, because ED is equal to BC. So BC will become here FT cos alpha. Is that clear? BC, BC is parallel to ED. So I will find the ED lane from the triangle FED, in which this angle will be alpha and this length will be FT. So cos of alpha into FT will become ED, and which is equal to BC. Okay, so both the length I have found out here, AB and BC. So F will become AB, which is nothing but FC sine alpha, and BC will become FT cos alpha. So addition of these will become F. So F is equal to FC sine alpha plus FT cos alpha. So this will become value of F. Now come to next, to find N. For finding N, this DC is parallel to EB. Why? This DC is parallel to EB. Why? Because I draw the construction line DE perpendicular to this. Okay, and FB is perpendicular to again AC. Okay, so these two angle will be 90 degree, these two parallel line and making angle 90 degree with FB. So when EB is making angle 90 degree with these two parallel line, also DE will become 90 degree with this line. Okay, ED is perpendicular to DC and BC is perpendicular to DC. So again BC is equal to EB. DC is equal to EB. So I will find out EB. I have to find out DC, but these two lines are parallel to each other. So I will find out EB, and this will become the value of N. So EB is equal to total line FB minus FE. EB is equal to FB minus FE. Okay, so first of all I will find EB, and from that I will subtract the length FE. I will find EB. Okay, so N will become EB or FB minus FE, and will become this N normal force to F. This N will become FB minus FE. So let us start how to find out FE. For the triangle FE, I will consider the triangle FAB, which is right angle triangle again. FAB or AFB. In that AFB, we have already found out angle alpha. This is angle alpha. So F, and this angle will be 90 degree, and value of FA is equal to FC, which is known. Okay, so one parameter is unknown here, that is FB. So FB will become FC cos alpha. FB will become FC cos alpha. Okay, now what is FE? For FE, I will again consider the triangle FED. Okay, FED. In that again, this angle will be alpha. This is known value FT. Only we have to find out FE. So sine of alpha is equal to FE divided by FT. Okay, so FE will become FT sine alpha. So N will become here N. What is N? FB. What is FB? FC cos alpha minus what is FE? FT sine alpha. So N will become FC cos alpha minus FT sine alpha. This is our second value N. Now next is to find Fs. This Fs. So for finding Fs is making angle phi, which is nothing but shear plane angle with Fc or horizontal line or the direction of cutting, in the direction of cutting. So to find out Fs, what I do first one construction. I will extend that line AG outside the circle and extend. I extend the line AG outside the circle AG. Second construction I will draw here. I will draw line FJ, which is become perpendicular to line AG. I will drawing FJ perpendicular to AG. Okay, so the point which is meeting here, the intersection point, I will give the name J. Okay, third construction I will draw here. I will draw the line FH, which is perpendicular to GD. Okay, remember this. The derivation may come in the examination, or directly you have to remember the formulas. I will draw first construction. I will extend the line AG outside the circle. Then I will draw the line from point F, which is perpendicular to the line AG, which will meet at point J. So this will become 90 degree. Third construction I am doing from point F. I will drawing perpendicular line on line GD, which is meeting at point H. So this will become again 90 degree. Okay, so FH will be parallel to line GJ. This is again 90 degree. Okay, and I will draw the perpendicular here, and this line is crossing these two parallel lines. So this angle will be 90. This angle will be again 90. So FH is equal to JG. Okay, now Fs will become JA minus JG. Fs is equal to JA minus JG. Okay, so for finding JA, I will consider AJF triangle. Why? Because I know the angle here phi. I know the value of FC here. Only one unknown is here, that is AJ. That's why I am consider the triangle AJF. Triangle AJF. In that, this is angle phi, and AF is equal to FC. Okay, so JA will become JA is equal to FC cos of phi. JA is equal to FC cos phi. Understand this? Now JG, this JG, I have to find out which is equal to FH, So I will consider that angle FHD. Again, this in this triangle, the angle HDF is phi. How? These two lines GA and AF is making angle phi. So line perpendicular to these two lines will again make angle phi. FC is perpendicular to FT, and GA is perpendicular to GD. Okay, from your trigonometry knowledge, this angle will be 90 degree. AGH will be A, or AGD is 90 degree. This. So line perpendicular to these two lines making angle phi will become here angle phi. So angle GDF, or from this triangle FHD, this angle will become phi. So I have to find out FH from this triangle. this angle phi, this angle ft. So fh will become sine phi. Sine phi is equal to opposite side fh divided by hypotenuse ft. So fh will become ft sine of phi. ft sine of phi is equal to jg. fh is equal to ft sine of phi. ft sine of phi from this triangle fhd. Consider this triangle, okay, this which is right angle triangle. So ft sine phi will become jg. So fs is equal to ja. What is ja? Fc cos phi minus jg is equal to ft sine phi. So you will get here value of fs is equal to fc cos phi minus ft sin phi. Now come to the next point to find fn. Fn is equal to gd. Gd is fn. Fn and fs is perpendicular to each other. Okay, and the resultant of this is r. So to find fn, what is that? Fn gd is equal to gh plus hd. Gh plus hd is fn. So gh is equal to again parallel to jf. Gh is again equal to and also parallel to gh. Okay, so I will find fj from this triangle AJF. We have already taken that triangle AJF in which FC is known, phi is known. So fj will become fj is equal to fc sine of phi. Okay, which is equal to gh. Now hd again I will consider the same triangle fhd here. fhd, what is hd? hd will become ft cos phi t. This is adjacent side, so I am taking cos of this phi. Cos of phi is equal to adjacent side hd divided by hypotenuse ft. So hd will become ft cos phi. So fn here, fn which is addition of these two. Okay, so fc sine phi plus ft cos phi. Okay, so f is equal to fc sine alpha plus ft cos alpha. N will become fc cos alpha minus ft sine alpha. Fn is equal to fc sine phi plus ft cos phi, and fs is equal to fc cos phi minus ft sine phi. These empirical formula you have to remember while solving the numericals. Okay, so without getting confusion in the examination, how to remember this formula is here. I will show here. First of all, you will write f, second n, third fn, and fourth fs. In the same sequence, you have to write down why remembering these formulas: f, n, fn, and fs. Then fcft, 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 fcft. First plus minus plus minus. Then cos alpha sine alpha cos alpha, cos alpha sine alpha. Then sin phi cos phi, and then cos phi sin phi. In this way you can write that formula as a rough work at the end of this your answer sheet for removing the confusion in this formula. So force F and N force F and N is the this is related with a rake angle of tool, and force Fn and Fs is related with is the function of shear plane angle. Okay. Now to come to the last point is if mu is the coefficient of friction, mu is the coefficient of friction between the chip and the tool, and B is the friction angle. B is the friction angle. In your first year engineering mechanics, you learn mu is coefficient of friction is equal to tan of beta, where beta is equal to tan inverse of mu. That you learn in first year engineering mechanics. So putting the value of tan beta, beta is the friction angle. Friction angle here, that friction angle is denoted here by Greek letter beta, which is angle made by a resultant force and normal component of force F. This F and N, this beta. Here, that angle is made by friction angle between chip and tool. Friction angle. So that angle beta is shown here. That beta is nothing but friction angle. So tan beta, I will put the value of tan beta is equal to, in this triangle ADC, tan beta is equal to F upon N. Mu is equal to F upon N. So putting the value of F and N, you will get these formulas. So remember these formulas. Mu is equal to tan of beta. This angle will be beta. So mu will become here F upon N. So at the end of this session, student, you understood how to draw the different unknown forces from the known forces by analytical procedure. So thank you for watching this video.